Well, Dimi, this weekend potentially 5 wins in a row at home if you can get it done. It's a nice little target, and already you'd imagine teams, when they come into the Abbey, there's going to be a bit of a fear factor there with what you've done so far.
Yeah, of course. I think it's a really big factor, like you said, to make the home run really good. So yeah, we've been at home brilliant so far. We've won 4 out of 4. So hopefully Saturday is going to be another game that we can show people what we can do, and yeah, like you said, get 5 wins in a row.
Yeah, and some contrasting victories as well. You've had to do things in different ways. You could say maybe with Lincoln it was a case of being quite professional and you were in control most of the way through, and then say Burton where you really had to dig it out.
Yeah, of course. I think that's what good teams do. They find ways to win ugly games, and I think we've done that really well at home. Not so much away, but I think we're doing it really well at home, and it's a thing when teams comes and they know they're in for a really hard game at home, and we've done that. So hopefully we can maintain this, because I think if you have your home form on point this season, that's going to give you a lot of points.
Yeah, it's a massive thing, and it must have been huge for you in the defence to go from Burton and then get the clean sheet against Lincoln. Obviously great to get the win, but also to have the clean sheet as well.
Yeah, I've always said this, I'd rather win games and not keep clean sheets, but of course it's always nice to keep a clean sheet, but Burton was one of the craziest games ever, but luckily we managed to win. And Lincoln, I thought we were comfortable. It was a comfortable win for us, and another one, MK, we didn't have much of the ball, but we won the game. And like I said, we find ways to win games, and hopefully we can change that when we go away as well. So I think it's going to be a really good step for us if we can manage to do that.
Yeah, having had the moment that you had against Burton with Liam O'Neill coming on and doing the assist and then scoring the winner as well, you must have been particularly pleased with him sorting it out.
Yeah, I think we've got so many players on the bench that can come on and change the game. Obviously Liam's done that, he's been brilliant. Every game that he's played has come on, but I think everyone's been like that. The front 4 players at the moment are on fire. They're scoring loads of goals, and we depend on them because goals win you games.
As a goalkeeper, when somebody closes down one of your clearances, is that up there with being chipped as the most annoying thing?
It's just one of them. Things happen, in football. I don't think everyone makes mistakes. People that don't make mistakes, they don't play the game. So, but gladly we won the game, so it's forgotten. Yeah,
and you see a little bit more of it in the modern day game because, of course, there is that emphasis of, and particularly where you were in the match and you're trying to win it, part of your thinking is how can you start the attack, what can you do, and it's the same for all goalies.
Yeah, exactly, because these days you take more risk on the ball. You wait longer on the ball because you wait for the striker to move out of the position so you can play the ball around him. But it's one of them things, like I said, a lot more people take more risk these days. You don't just shell it for the sake of it. So it's one of them, but we learn from it, and we make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, and as you say, a little bit of a divide between the home form and the away form at the moment, but all in all you must be really pleased with the opening month of the season as a team, the position you're in.
Yeah, it's been good, but always could be better. Don't get me wrong, we've had a good start, but every team looks to improve, and we're one of them teams, because I think we're a really good team, but we're not top team yet, but we're definitely in the right direction. And I think this is the games when we have to, that's the next level for us. When we're not playing well, get points. I think that's what the top teams do. So we're on a track of it. Hopefully soon we're going to get into that form, and we're going to start winning points when we're not at our best, because everybody knows when we play our best football, we're in our best condition, we can beat anyone in this league. I mean, anyone. So we just need to hit them levels more often.
Yeah, and it's quite nice to know, something Mark talks about quite a lot, that you don't want to be at the start of the season and have no room for improvement. So to be, 6th in the table and still feel there's a lot more to give is brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. I think the manager said it to us before the season start. We don't want to be in a peak condition first 5 games of the season, because you can't get improved. So I think after Christmas, January, this is when you hit your peak, when you see where you are. And I think looking at the table now, obviously it's nice, but doesn't mean anything. Ask me about the table after Christmas.